Looking up the address, I kept going, and sir, I put the blunt out. So, man, I lit back up. I think that's what make it worse. The more you smoke, the lost you get. And so she was like, it's right there. So I was looking past. She had on the Wendy's outfit. So I'm looking at the Wendy's, and she was like, no, you looking past it. I said, what you mean? Where are they at? She's like, the hut right there. I'm looking, and I'm thinking the comedy show's gonna be right here. And I'm like, how like 8 slabs of ribs in there and shit? Well, where's the nearest red light? Because I'm finna sit my ass out there in the light, and we gonna fit in that motherfucker. But I really like it here, man. It's nice here, man. Only thing is, I wish somebody could have told me where the fuck I moved to, where the hills have eyes at. Because one thing I learned about the white people, you don't ever threaten their dogs, pets. I just learned that, you know, and the whole city is against me now. The hills have eyes against my ass. Like, she walked by my ring camera, she was like, fuck you. She walked back by again, she was like, double fuck you. I said, this motherfucker sent me 2 off. What's wrong with this? So what happened was this dog, my neighbor dog chased after me. And I was like, get your fucking dog. He's like, what the fuck you say? I said, you need to put it on the fucking leash or I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker. Oh. And he was like, cause I don't want to get bit. I got 2 little dogs. So he was like, what are you, a man or what? I said, I'm your daddy. I'm your motherfucking daddy. Put the motherfucking dog on shoot them. He's like, I'm gonna shoot your ass. I said, no, I'm gonna shoot your dog again. That's why I fucked up. I'll never do that shit again. If you didn't hear me, Dave, I'm sorry. I would never say that shit again. I ain't mean. I just try to be hard. You know what I'm saying? Ever since then, that motherfucker be on the corner just looking at me. I'm like, this motherfucker gonna take me out because I'm gonna kill your fucking dog. So I'm like, I'm sorry. I mean this shit. Because the dog I had grown up, no harm to dogs, but black people and white people, their dogs are raised differently. My dog stayed chained up 365 days a year. Everybody in the neighborhood was scared of him. Hell, we was scared of that motherfucker too. Put him on the chain. Y'all didn't like that joke. I ain't gonna say that joke. Y'all didn't like that joke. I'm gonna say this motherfucker anyway. Y'all hear about the lady that had like 11 cats and she died? And the cats ate her up? Like she literally fed them herself.
Circle of life.
I hear my mama used to say, stop while you're ahead, Glenda June.
Oh shit. Okay, look, I'm gonna end it with this right here though. I can't take this motherfucker out there smoking that motherfucker blunt. That's what it is. When I smoked that blunt, I had that motherfucker blunt. I know she had some stress and pressure on her. She hit that motherfucker like this. She had a goddamn bowl or something. That motherfucker lit that motherfucker up.
Sat down too, and I was like, what?
I should have brought some more weed. Shit. Make sure my job don't see this shit. Fuck y'all motherfuckers. You know? Let me finish this last little joke though. But my dad, before he passed away, you know, he was like a whole bunch of urns, you know, in his, you know, to clean his house out. It was like dead cats, you know, like the. I'm like, why did he keep people's urns? Like, what? My sister's like, what you want to split them? What the fuck am I split them for? I don't even know what these motherfucking cat names are. I don't even know what they like to do. What the fuck, put them in my backyard so they like the irons back there so they can play or some shit? My dad did some weird shit. He was one of the people like Fred said, he kept every goddamn thing. I'm gonna keep her motherfucking cats, goddamn ashes. What the fuck? I don't want that. But I'm tequila room, that's my time, man. Y'all gotta be like,
Give that one more time. I love it. I got a new job for you. I don't know why. Not you, no, I'm just kidding. Oh, no. Yeah. Anybody ever have a weed nickname that you just laugh at? Oh my God. I was playing PlayStation with one of my cousins, playing PlayStation. He got a phone call. And he hung up and said, my boy, is coming over here. I'm like, He said, yeah, you'll see when we get here. So we go back to smoking weed and playing PlayStation. And next thing you know, there's a knock on the door. And this dude was ugly as hell. I was like, So I said, see, there you go. I ain't never been so high in my life.
How was that a weed joke?
It was. I was high and smoking weed. His name was Anyway, sit down. So, y'all ready for another comedian? Say hell yeah. All right, put your hands together for my girl Melissa. Come on up, Melissa. Put your hands. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
All right, what's up, y'all? Wow, thank you. I
actually from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm visiting. Thank you. Thank you. I love Nashville. Nashville is like my new home. All right. I haven't done comedy in a while. Actually, I'm trying to get my gusto back, and I wanted to dress up for you guys. Thank you. But in this lighting, I'm realizing like I don't fucking match. These pants are kind of confusing. Sometimes they're blue, sometimes they're black. They're only black when convenient. I'm gonna call these my Kamala Harris pants. Thank you. I worked on that one. Buckle up, buttercups. We got more. On my way here, I realized that I lost some weight. Thank you. I lost 50 ounces. I feel like a new bitch. I really do. Thank you. I love it. No, but I've tried everything to lose weight. I've tried Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, cocaine. I'm here to tell you, it is bullshit. Okay. My grandmother, I moved in with her during the pandemic. Okay, actually I never moved out, but it just sounds better when I say it like that. So we've been living together my whole life or whatever. And she likes to throw little hints about me being fat around the house. So she'll place little brochures about fat camps all over the house and say, baby, whenever you're ready. Then I found out I was the beneficiary on all of her shit. So I started reciprocating the energy, and I started laying brochures about tombstones all over the house. I said, no, Grandma, whenever you're ready. My mother, my family's a hot damn mess, y'all. Let me tell you. My mother, she's the worst. She likes to really pick who I date, and she likes to pick and choose and say, this person isn't good for you. But I'm like, bitch, you picked my daddy. And now look at me, telling damn jokes in a goddamn butt hut. I mean, I love it, because I'm about to buy a whole new deck. All this over here. I'm going to walk away just straight. I'm never leaving this place. Y'all got me messed up. Y'all going to see me every day. Squatter rights? I forgot that was...
It's a thing in Tennessee, girl.
You did that before, didn't you?
No, right?
Okay.
It's a thing in Tennessee.
Well, I will gladly be here. I'm squatting tonight. Okay. No, but I'm single. I just got broken up with, though. It's okay. It's okay, thank you. Apparently his girlfriend had some problem with us hanging out. It's just this little thing. It was terrible. But, you know, I love going out with my friends, but they always get the cute guys. I get the gay girl that's out with the guys at night. I mean, it's all good. I don't have no problem against gay people, nothing. It's just that I haven't seen my vagina in years. I wouldn't know what to do with yours. So, that's it. I ain't seen her since 92. It's terrible. It's somewhere under there. Somewhere. It's bad. It's okay. It's okay. But I'm here on business. That's why I'm in the Nashville area. I run a nail salon. I do celebrity manicures. I love my job. I got benefits and everything. It's like I feel like a grown up. It's happening. I love my job. But before this, I was a nanny, and the girl had a speech impediment. And she didn't like me at all. She made that very clear. She didn't like me. But she had this really bad speech impediment. So snack was knack. Snow was no. And her favorite snack, Snickers. That was the reason I quit. I was like, we judged Casey and Will a little too harshly after that. I was upset. I used to be a karaoke host. I love karaoke. I love it. But I would always get these drunk white guys who would come up to me and sing. They would say, I want to sing this thing called Friends in Low Places. Now, I'm from Brooklyn, the hood of Brooklyn. I ain't never heard no shit like this. I said, honey, the last time I had Friends in Low Places, I needed a shot of penicillin. Now, tell me what song you want to sing. I'm going to get out of here, y'all. Y'all had a good time with me? Thank you. I went through this really weird time in my life. I hate to bring down the room, but my ex-boyfriend, he was amazing. We were high school sweethearts. We were gonna get married. On that Wednesday, I made a dick appointment with him. We were about to get it on. Okay, it was about to be a thing. I got that call that Wednesday when I was on the way to his house that he had passed away. Yeah, I went through a really bad time. I say all that to say, ladies, suck his dick tonight because tomorrow isn't promised. My name is Melissa. Y'all have a great night.
Suck his dick tonight. Hey, I took that. That's the only thing I heard, guys. Oh, shit. Oh, somebody sucked some dick tonight. I'm sorry. I'm just repeating what she said. All right, is he leaving? No. Take a wipe and go along.
Swear to God.
All right, hey, shut up.
Alright? Y'all do good.
Who's Kevin? Shut them up. Let me come over there with the microphone. All right, we back. Okay. I want to say again, thank you to Billy Joe. Thank you to the tall white guy. Mike, I know his name. We're having a good time, right? Y'all ready to keep the show going? This is amazing. I know we're packed full of people.
We're back.
To capacity. I'm coming over to buy some fun. I mean, yeah, get it poured up right. All right, y'all ready for my next comedian? Glenda the Bad Witch. She, look, Mike, don't get her. She's talking, man.
She's right there. She's right beside you.
Oh, you know
about
that.
licking booty.
What? Oh.
Hey,
Yeah, it's your turn.
We're gonna do this on stage?
no, not this week.
I'm talking about the fact that you really talking about the conversation.
Yeah. No, let me do it.
She's sitting down.
Yes, about
What
time.
do you want me to do?
No.
Tell your story.
All right. Make sure y'all buy drinks, because this is how they pay the water bill over here. All right, y'all ready for your next comedian? Put your hands together for my man, Chef Greg. Come on up here, Greg.
Oh, he's there for Bushwhacker.
How y'all doing, everybody? Doing comedy. I just got out. It's crazy. I just got out not too long ago. Jail ain't shit. Life ain't shit either. Look at my comedy life. Doing comedy in the plumbing shop / Bud Hood. Where I got infused ice cream. This shit is hilarious. Hey, I love the what they call the milfs. She said, oh my God, what's he gonna say here? What is he about to say? Oh my God. Cougars. The cougars. Yeah. I'm glad it's cougars and not coyotes. You know, when I went bald recently, you know what I'm saying? So like the older ladies like more. Right? So I be working out at the YMCA too. So I got a lot of cougar interaction these days. And they will hit on you. Like it ain't nothing like being hit on by an old lady at 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, are you are really like, hey, how you think Stella got a groove back? That's how old lady hit on you. How you think Stella got a groove back, baby? I don't know, man. Jesus. Anybody got kids in the room? Kids just went back to school. Thank you, Lord. They eat me out of house and home. Now you can eat Metro out of house and home. But that's not true, because I got to pack lunches for these little bastards. This is crazy. Like, they get lunch, but they like, Daddy, we want to pack lunches. So here I am, packing lunches every day for 3 kids.
And they get free lunch.
Hey, this shit's about to run out in about 3 more days. I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna just start making up stuff like, Daddy, just, today, come on. My son autistic though, So I can't really do it because if I change him up, then he gonna freak out. So that'll be the one he be like, no. He be doing a lot. He get real loud and shit. It's not cool. He'll do it right in public at school too. So everybody look at me like, you ain't shit, is you? It ain't nothing like the little project mamas that walk their kids to school with they bonnet on, looking at you with the side eye. Like, bitch, you still got your bonnet on. How you gonna judge me? Judgment by you with a bonnet on your head. Have you ever left with a bonnet on your head? Exactly. White women don't do that. I'm glad, because there ain't no black women in here because I'm black. That's the shit black women do I don't like. No lie. White women, I like y'all. White people, I like y'all. Y'all amazing. Yeah.
We try.
Y'all try. Thank you. Clap it up for that. Clap it up for that. Shit. It's easy to be bad. Now, shout out to all the comedians that came before. Shout out to Monty Hicks.
Yeah.
He always doing comedy somewhere. Out here, somewhere he gonna make it happen.
You need some coffee? I'll make you a coffee.
Oh man, I am a chef for real. People ask me all the time, like, what's your favorite dish to cook? Of course, like chicken. Duh. I can cook a lot of it, make a lot of money. This is easy. Chicken dinner go for about $12. You know, you get I got good chicken. But see, I love it. And this is why I made that joke here. Because when I make that joke in the black room, they gonna be like, oh hell no! $12 chicken? Like, yes, bitch. Chicken.
I thought the same thing.
Thank you. This is jokes. It's real life.
I was thinking that in my head. I ain't gonna lie on that.
So you okay? You a little black then? It's okay.
I'm Long Beach, bro.
Yes, bro. I heard you be eating ass. It's very ethnic. It's very ethnic.
Oh, really, Monty?
Yeah. You the one that ate the ass. You can't blame Monty.
So my business like that?
Like that. Ooh, that's how she ate the ass. Like that. Tongue was all out. You remember the Budweiser commercial? That's her twisted teeth. I don't know if you're laughing at my joke or what y'all had going on.
So I voted in Monty.
Bo?
What was that? Bo?
Both of them. I love it. How you spell it?
B-O-T-H.
See? They don't get that one right. Tell y'all, black people spell both of them. B-O-F-F-U-M. Both of them. I just said both. I just told you something. I swear to God, I came to enlighten you. Don't lie. I preached the word. But how much time I got? Too long? Too long. Let me see. Okay, so look. For real. I just got out of jail for real about it. It was crazy. So look, I didn't even commit a crime. It was crazy. So that's what I asked the people when I got to jail, because I've never been to jail before. What do y'all send the people that don't supposed to be in here? It's like, your ass is going in the cell with everybody else. Like, damn, can I eat something different? Like, your ass is eating bologna like everybody else. You know, I'm a chef too. This was the most disheartening part of it was the cuisine. I had bologna pasta, y'all. Well, that was the last night. I was like, Lord, you gotta deliver me now. I'm gonna smack the shit out of somebody. I just ate, because you gotta eat it, right? Like, look at me. It's eat it or I smack the shit out of somebody because I'm angry. Which is what I almost did. This little white kid, he ate my cake. This little white kid was about to get his ass beat. I was like, I'm gonna spare you. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. people at, man? Only in Hermitage.
At the butt.
Only at the Bud Hut. With the ice
In a
cream
plumbing store.
and the plumbing spike. Hey, Lord, y'all doing karaoke too? Lord Jesus. She didn't even go home. She just put a song and came on in. Listen, I just know. It's at the Bud Hut. You guys gonna get dressed to perform comedy at the Bud Hut? Hell no. I'm gonna leave my hoochie daddy shoes on. I drop my kids off at my mama's house and put a piece in the oven and it came on the birthday, bitch. It came to the Bud Hut. Here I am. You want me to get on it? I need some dollars. I will. Between me and Alaska meeting, if we get back out that ball, boy, it's gonna go down here. I'm sorry. Is that too far? She ain't even paying attention. She ain't on phone. Bless you. Okay, cool. Alright, man, that's my time, man. Thank y'all. I'm comedian Chef Greg. Get y'all back in the hands of Money Hicks.
Get up one time for Chef Greg, everybody. Yay! He had some short shorts. It might be below the knee. It must be below the knee. He just got out. Oh, is he all hilarious? That's all right. I don't know who this guy is right here. We look at deacon in somebody's church. I don't know. We're gonna leave some collection plate. I got you. We're gonna let you go. Oh my God, how you doing, Sue? Hey, Kim. Watch over, watch out. Alright, y'all ready for some more comedians? This time I'm gonna give you a white person. I don't know why that's funny to me. I mean, it's like a black person. Oh, here's a white guy. Put your hands together for my man Kevin. What's going on, Kevin?
I was going to play the coming up tonight. So I don't have a whole lot together here. Here's, all right. 2 seconds before I was about to walk up here, Courtney was like, hi Courtney. She was like, you look a whole lot better when you're fatter. And she's like, you need to look more filled out. And I was like, well, at first I was a little excited because I was like, am I losing weight? And she's like, no.
No, give me 2 drinks, and after 2 drinks, it's
What? What?
That's the best deal of any year.
I'm not hanging. No, I'm hanging a Red Bull can out of my pants. That's the girth.
But we're going to drink you up.
Not the leg.
Jim,
Yeah, it's just
all you
stuff
can drink.
No, I really love when other people come up and they're like, thank you, white people. Really appreciate white people.
Yay!
Yeah, no. Look, I get embarrassing vinegar in grocery stores, so like, you gotta keep that shit back. Hold it together. One thing I am like pulling together is this is brand new writing that I worked on yesterday, so it is not figured out. So appreciate some patience. No, but when I moved to Tennessee from San Francisco 6 months ago. Not that long. But I've been avoiding actually talking about it with anyone because, well, everyone already thinks everyone that's already here from California. Because there's so.
I'm California. What are you talking about?
Is Fresno in the house?
California, like Long Beach, Orange County, yo.
No, I appreciate it.
I've been here a long time. OG Nosy, like those fucking. Sorry, don't talk shit about California because I'm right here.
No, actually, I have a
Well,
lot
you
of
don't
shit to
know
talk
me.
about
I'm right
California.
here. I can't help it.
I was born and raised there.
It's my roots. It's my roots.
Well, roots go gray. You have to color them
Yes.
sooner than later. Yeah, so you gotta fix that shit.
I thought that you said San Francisco, so you were talking about.
What? Really? I am. No, no, I'm not. No, I'm not gay.
I mean, I am kind of too.
Well, I was born a lesbian, so. So much fun. Oh my god. No, right? What's that? No, but the crazy thing about coming here, for some strange reason, I moved to Tennessee and became poorer after I moved here. I had a great place in San Francisco, but I worked my ass off, and I came here, the lights flicker, the Wi-Fi goes in and out, and it's just like...
Hey, yeah.
I know. No, but the arguments, like, and here's the other really weird part is, like, I came from there where you have to have roommates, and I moved here and I still have roommates. They're right here. Bad choices. No, I love them to death. No, the only reason I have roommates is because I like to hold a microphone in my hand and feel like I have power amongst a group of people. It's a small win, but I'm here and you're there. Shut up. Yeah, facts suck most of the time, but they're facts. It's honest. No, but the one thing that I learned about here and being down here after 6 months and meeting people at bars and being out and being social is that every girl I've met is in a complicated relationship. Married, complicated relationship. Dating, has a boyfriend, that's complicated. The only single girls that aren't in a complicated relationship are 14 years old. Guess what's going on with their dad? Complicated relationship. It's horrible. Well, no, if nobody's...
Okay, hold up.
Oh, please go.
I thought you were going to say 14 years older than you.
No. No, everyone has somebody here. That's a unique thing. That people start dating really young, they stay committed, and then it's complicated as they get older. This is even the setup, it's not even the joke. Or full weight on your forearms, you lean forward, then you lean over to talk to a bartender, and then you make your drink request, and then when a random girl comes up right next to you, in her forearm, like kind of touches your arm, and you're like, whoa. Like, that's a third grader's wet dream. It's the most amazing thing because another girl actually touched you. It's amazing.
Check yes or no.
Huh?
Check yes or no.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Please check yes or please check no. Are you into me? Do you like me? Yes or no? And but then you have that touch and it's like, listen up, you are. I think we have something going on here. And then you're like, hi, I'm Kevin. And then she's like, hi, I'm Rebecca. And you're like, oh my God, okay. So then you sit down and you're like sitting at the bar together. And you know when you swivel in a bar and then your knees touch a little bit?
Oh, second base.
Oh my God, it's second base. And it's feeling great and you're like, okay, this is amazing. This is happening. Something's going on and you're like a little flirty and you're like, okay, and then you're making out and then the end of the night comes. And what's the question that comes up at the end of the night? Your place or mine? So when it comes to my place, well, at the time, I was living with a 67-year-old bipolar woman, and I was sleeping in the room where her 15-year-old son OD'd on heroin 5 years ago, so we can do my place. But why don't we do your place? It's going to work a whole lot better. And then it turns into this weird kind of thing where it's like,
She's married.
well, it always turns into this thing where it's complicated. Okay, look, me and Travis, we broke up like 2 years ago, and look, he still rents a room for me, and he's right there, and, but, like, he really likes guns, and I just don't think it's gonna be what?
You might want to watch.
Well, if he wants to watch, I will let him watch. I have no problem with that. No, but then it turns into this weird thing where it's like, okay, so we're not doing that, and it's like, well, why don't we go to your car? Bitch, I'm 40. No, I'm not going to sleep with you in front of the rusty nail. My God. That's not gonna happen. Well, it's not gonna happen a second time, is my point. First time's enough. No, she already doesn't like, she's like, you have a Jetta? I'm like, yeah. So why don't you have a truck? I drove cross country. No, you're not pretty enough to get a hotel either. We're not doing that.
Ouch.
Well, again, facts suck most of the time. Anyway, I think I'm done with my time on right here. Thank you for listening for an unplanned set. Thank you, buddy.
Give it up for Kevin one more time. Oh, shit. got some more comedians. Y'all ready for more comedians? All right, hold on. Get my guys out.
Okay, I'll give you your business.
I got one more people in front of you. All right, you cool? All right. This dude just walked in and said, I want to do comedy. Never met him before. Let's do it. All right, Glenn, drinks, because it makes the show get funnier and funnier every time we have drinks. More bushwhackers, more Fireball. It's all over there. It puts hair in your chest. Yeah. We're going to drive to this. Shut up. No, I'm just kidding. All right, put your hand together for my man, Ralphie. Come on here, Ralphie. Short, quick, and long.
Alright guys, what's going on? I already know she's gonna be a problem.
Right?
Yeah, alright. I think we're all gonna make a decision here in a few minutes. Guys, I don't know if there's any sports bettors in the house. You guys don't seem like that much of a generous, so you seem okay. I mean, I have a problem with it. Alright, I'm with you, sir. But when I bet sports, I like to bet with math. I like to crunch the numbers. That's why last season I was real good betting UC because they're 9-2 when they're playing for a kid with cancer. No. It's really affecting little Johnny. It's on the line. We won't see it. These notes. Too lazy to memorize these new jokes. But have you guys ever heard of this beautiful place? They call it the Japanese Suicide Force. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. The only problem is time to time people kill themselves in it. It's such a problem that there's signs around this park saying like, please don't kill yourselves. Your family loves you, or whatever. But I think just in case they should add a second sign that says, just in case, please at least donate your organs. Like to have an ice chest, katana, waste not, want not. I mean, logistically that joke doesn't really make sense, but I mean, that's what friends are for. Let's see, we're just jumping around here, but I like to order coffee. I'll go into a coffee shop and I'll ask for a black coffee. And time to time, the barista asks me if I want cream in it. It's like, no, not in my black coffee. I don't ask my black friends if they have white ancestors. I don't understand the connection here. I guess if we were going to go by that logic, if I wanted cream in it, I would order a Steph Curry or something like that. But, yeah. Alright, we like that one. I gotta get the coffee sometimes. I get tired because I work. Right now I build furniture, but I was a carpenter for a long time. And time to time I get to thinking like what Jesus' days were as a carpenter. But I mean, I could just picture him like on the day when he's having to carry this cross, and he's like looking at it as a craftsman. He's like, you guys didn't even sand this down or stain it? Like, what is this plot? Is this from IKEA? Like, what the fuck, guys? Like, and he's like, no, we're going back. I'm gonna build it myself. I'm not dying for everyone's sins on a jacked up looking cross. It's not how I want to go out. And I just like to picture Jesus like really like getting all his aggression out like at the end. He was dying for our sins. But he was gonna go out with a fight, and he's up there and he's like, oh, you think these little screws are gonna hold me? I'm jacked. You're like, oh, it's spike, a little bit of overkill, but okay, all right. And there's that line in the Bible where he talks to the Roman soldiers and he says, forgive them, for they don't know what they do. It turns out that he was talking about their shitty carpentry skills. Is what he was doing. Yeah, I am a carpenter. I have to have the truck, and I thought I'd go for the lift kit. Not for like the cliche reason, to compensate for penis size. I mean, really, it's just so I can jack off in traffic without getting arrested. That's the main goal here. And another thing is like, if for anyone out there that like has a truck thinking about the lift kit, if you do already have an average size dick and you go out with a girl and she's already expecting it, it's like the expectation is already set, and your golden. It's like ankle weights for dick size. But let's see what else. So I like I've been getting a lot of notifications on Facebook, and they're saying like, you know, the voting election's coming up, and I couldn't really care less. Like, to me, voting is kind of like a kid playing Racing USA in an arcade, but with no tokens, thinking he's actually playing the game. Like, he thinks he's doing a good job. They let him think he's winning. Alright, we got some voters in the house. That's okay, guys. I'm undecided. And some guys that have those big trucks over here, because I'm from California, so when I brought my truck, people are surprised they even have a diesel. They think they're illegal there. But the people have like these giant Confederate flag stickers in the back of their truck, and it. I mean, guys, I get it though, but I mean, don't you think like game recognized game, you lost, let it go. I don't understand like holding on to it. It's like the Confederate flag is kind of like the Dallas Cowboys of racist symbols. Like, they had a few good seasons back in the day, haven't been relevant for a while, and their fans are super annoying. So I used to work in construction. I worked for quite a few contractors. One of the last guys I worked for was I was the only white guy in an all black crew, and it was fun to work with those guys. But I was worried because it's either I'm an ally or I'm gentrifying their business, depending on how you want to look at it. But one day we were doing drywall, and sanding, and it gets real dusty, and I walked in there and to one guy, and I was like, hey, is this the drywall? Or are you just super ashy today? What's going on? All right, guys, thanks. I'm Ralph.
Give it up for Ralph here one more time, everybody. I was waiting for him to hit his head on this fan over here. He was so fucking tall. I'm like, dude, he's gonna bump his head on that fan. I got it. Who are these white people right here? I know who that is. Just, I'm a little nervous. I feel like I'm on sale right now. Oh my God, this is like back in slavery. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm for sale. Oh shit. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Still good. They've moved over there. Yep, your ass got too hard. Look, I know it. Your ass get too hard in the stool. I get it. There you go. Come on in here. Where y'all going? Don't leave.
I'm smoking. They're gonna have sex in that truck like everybody else is all night long.
Man, take pictures. I want some wallet sizes and 5x7s. And...
Well, I'll shake it off. Take a Polaroid.
Everybody got jokes.
Let's take time out for a minute. Where's everybody?
Y'all ready for another comedian? Say hell yeah. People on the couch say hell yeah. My people on the couch. Put your hands together for my man, Lloyd. We call him Belly Button. Come on over here, Belly Button. Belly Button. I don't know why we do.
What up? Shout out to Bud Hot. What is it, Bud Hot? I said, what do money got me going? Okay, cool, whatever. I am fucked up. Yeah, let's just be clear. You know what I mean? I got here on time as Monty asked, and then he put me up.
What time was that?
Hey, listen, this is not no question and ask kind of shit. I got a question. Cool. What in the tarnation is going on here? I like white people though. Believe it or not. People will look at me and be like, I think he's racist, you know? I can't be racist, I got a white friend.
Just one?
That's what white people say. I can't be racist. I got a black friend, Billy. Billy come in some dirty ass Converse. He ain't black. Get your ass out of here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's common. I really did, try to get with, hang out with white people. That's like really what's going on. Like, and it's different, Believe it or not, I didn't hang around white people until I started doing comedy. Right? That's a lot of years. That don't mean that I'm racist. That just means it just never happened, right? That don't mean you're racist. Anybody else like that? Just like, Now I went to my homeboy was like, yo, let's go to the Renaissance Fair. And I was like, all right, cool. Trying to do some different shit, you know what I mean? And I didn't know what the Renaissance Fair was, just to be honest with you. I got there, I was straight out of place, I had some Jordans on, in a dust ass real. I was like, man, this is some bullshit. I was the only black person out there. Me and 2 other police. And they were looking at me like, come on. I'm like, nah, I'm with the white boy. Yeah, I'm trying to do something. The turkey leg was big as hell, alright? Now, I know what a turkey leg look like. I'm like, wait a minute, bitch. You're not gonna tell me no turkey leg is half of my thigh side. I'm like, no, this is big evil turkey leg. Bitch, where's big evil at? Huh? Appreciate that, Greg. No, the chicken legs are big, and I was like, this is some bullshit. I didn't feel comfortable out there, They had like role-playing games, and I wanted to play. And I was like, he's like, what you want to be? I was like, I want to be a knight. And he was like, do that. I was like, what? You do a gesture. What the fuck is a gesture? He was like, a knight. I said, fuck no. That's me putting him on the horse. You know what I'm saying? How glorious is that? I got mad, you know what I'm saying, and started making a big shit out there, you know what I'm saying, fuck this shit. Police officer over there. I feel like white people, y'all shouldn't judge people at first sight.
She's a girl who's 14.
Like, oh shit. Now, I was at the bank and I was cashing a check. Normally I deposited, but I needed the money. So I went in. I tried to cash it, eat the bill in the air and shit. Called the other table over this and I got mad because I felt like he was just like judging me, you know what I'm saying? I got mad, I was like, hey man, give my check, fuck this shit, that's what we talking about. Black Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying? All this shit. Took my check. The check was fake. But I still feel like he was judging me. He was judging me. He was judging me. What do we think? COVID over? COVID, is it over?
I'm over.
You over COVID? You okay? What is COVID, right? Yeah. I caught COVID 8 times. 8. I felt like Superman, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like nothing could hurt me. Hold on, bro. Let me get it out. I know, for real. I caught COVID 8 times, and by the 17th time when I caught it, I was like, man, I'm gonna go heal people. I was in the hospital, you know what I'm saying, trying to heal people. I don't know if y'all heard about this. I was on CNN, you know what I'm saying, walking in the hospital. I was walking in the COVID ward, like dead up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they was like, get out, get out. I was like, no, I can heal him. I reached out, I said, she got COVID. Hold on. I said, get out. I said, hold on. Let me try the other hand. I had to go home, charge my hands up. I was rubbing them together and shit. When I found out it was because I didn't have my elbow straight. I didn't have my elbow straight. Cool. We'll do two more for y'all. I feel like women. Actually, I want to do three. Is that cool? This is practice, right? I feel like women don't understand that men have feelings. Give it up. Come on, come on. Come on. Yes. Like, y'all can say some shit that'll cut right through you, big man. No matter how big you are, she can say some shit that'll fly. It'll hurt. And y'all get in an argument, you won't know you cut till you get home in the driveway and your arm fall off. You're like, wait a minute, this bitch done cut me. It hurt. I'm going down. You know, I was downtown, my girl, she was like, I would be much happier if you had a car like that. And that hurt me, you know what I'm saying? That cut me, right? I felt that, and I looked at it and I said, I would be much happier and I wouldn't cheat on you if you had ass like that. Fuck y'all, you know what I'm saying? Get your ass out of there. She like, I heard you say that. Love, how we feel about love? Love. I see you guys in love. Y'all real close. I don't think that's love. I think stalking is love. Stalking is like, bitch, I told you I love you. That's what it is. Like, just because I feel like women use stalking loosely. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything can be stalking, right? Whatever y'all say. Like, just because I call you from a text now number don't mean I'm stalking. It just means when I call you from my regular phone, I kept on a voicemail. My phone was off. You cannot get through. I was like, what the fuck from a text? That's all I'm saying. Just because I drive by your house, I don't mean I'm stalking. I'm just part of the neighborhood association. I'm the president. I had sex with a girl in a wheelchair. I didn't appreciate your joke earlier about that shit. I don't play about that. Because she meant something to me. I didn't know she was in a wheelchair at first, but when I got there and I heard shh, when I went to the door, I was like, what the fuck? She was like, I didn't want to tell you I was scared. I was like, all right, okay. I still gave it a dick because I said I would. I'm not shallow, you know what I mean? I'm not shallow. She tried to break up with me, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So at night I would take the battery out of the wheelchair and put it at the top. Sometimes I'll unloosen the wheel. You know? She can't go no. She's like, tighten it up like you need me, right? One night we was doing it and I was doing it and I was like, I want to hit it from the back. She was like, my legs don't work. And I was like, yeah. I fucked up, boy. So I was like, I got it. I picked it up and turned it around in the wheelchair so, she facing the back of the wheel. And I'll get into it, you know what I'm saying? Flat, 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 flat. That's how the ass sound, man. Flat, flat, flat. And I was like, yo, use remote control to go back and forth. She was like, I like grind on that dick. She was like, it was white smoke. She was pulling out. She got to hit with all her other homegirls. So I got the ramp accessory at the house. Got the little bus that pick her up. Alright, it was fucking okay. Alright. Oh, I'm almost done. Oh no, because since you made me go late, you know what I mean? I want to practice some shit. Alright, here we go. How we feel about autism?
Whoa! Let's go.
Yeah, you got a son. I got a brother that got autism.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he get on my nerves, man. Like he get on my nerves, autism, they kind of focus in on one thing, you know what I'm saying? And like, if I come up and smack the shit out you, and back up and say, I got autism, that ain't right. That's why I caught that court case, because, you know what I'm saying, he was having fun on his ass. But I went to go pick him up one day, and he came outside in a trench coat and some boots. And then I was like, bro, do you know what season it is? He was like, June. I was like, no, it's summer. But this was my chance to teach him something, right? So I'm like, all right, bet. You know, the seasons are summer, spring, winter, spring, and fall. You know, you gotta be repetitive with it. Summer, spring.
Damn self, I just so damn. Summer, winter, spring, and fall.
Now, I've been going over this shit with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's in my head. It's real new. Summer, winter, spring, and fall. You know? Alright. So I went to go pick him up. My mama, she was like, hey, when you take him home, when you bring him home, get him 2 Big Macs, a large fry, and a medium Coke. I'm like, alright, cool, whatever. You know? So we driving out, I'm trying to confuse him. You know, we was in drive-by, high-speed chases and everything. When I dip, he dip, you know, all this shit. We got to the house, he was like, don't forget to go to McDonald's. I'm like, oh shit, you remember. So we get to McDonald's, and I like to let him order his food. I said, go ahead. He said, let me get 2 Big Macs, large fry, and a medium Coke. On point. I was like, oh, bet. Hey, what's the seasons? And he was like, winter, spring. Let's not worry about it. Let's just get this food. And that pissed me off, because I felt like he played me, and I got mad, and I was like, what are the seasons? And he got scared. He was like, 2 Big Macs, large fry, and medium Coke. I drove off, you know what I'm saying? Sped home, got him home, and when I dropped him off, I was sad because I hollered at my brother. He, got autism, you know what I'm saying? I went to go pick him up the next day. He came outside, he was like, hey, Lord, I know the seasons. I was like, what is it? He said, 2 Big Macs, large fry, medium Coke, bitch! And kicked my car. I said, bring your ass back. He said, fuck you and your seasons. I told this dude this joke, and he was like, man, I feel you, man. My son had autism. I didn't even know yours did. And I was like, dude, I ain't even got a brother. I just want to tell a joke. Better than that.
Oh, shit, that is hilarious. Oh, what the hell going on in this stage? Oh, you better believe it. But you know what? Here's the thing about it. Somebody told me recently, they said, Monty, I hate that Cedric took your name, but you should have been called Monty the Entertainer. So I've been looking, thinking about a name I could call myself, because I'm always entertaining. Captain Entertainer? No, I can't do that. I gotta think of a name that I'm always entertaining people. I love it. So y'all ready for another comedian? Say hell yeah. Wake them up on the couch. Y'all okay? You good? You comfortable? I love y'all. Y'all have been here the whole time. I love it. Put your hands together for Johnny. Johnny, there you go. Come on up here, Johnny. Hey, watch out for this fan, dog. You're a little tall motherfucker.
What up, folks? Thanks for being here. Belly's right, dude. I was on my deathbed. The doctors couldn't do shit. I called over Belly. He was like, saved my life. Saved my life. So first I'd like to address a touchy subject. I'd like to address mental illness. My crazy ex-girlfriend lives at 666 Charlotte Pike. Yeah, Vivian. You know when she went to see the place, she said, I don't even need to go inside. You had me at 666. I'm the fucking devil. Yeah. There's a lot of 3-letter acronyms you don't want in your life, you know? You know, STDs, you know, HIV. You don't get the VID, well, I'm gonna get that shit now, though, anyway. There's a new one, the VIV. The Vivian, my crazy ex-girlfriend, you do not want her in your life. She's a freaking disease. Yeah. When it comes to crazy, when you tell a guy a girl is crazy, he's like, oh, hubba hubba. Crazy girls are good in bed, right? Yes. I hope I get her in the sack. When you tell a girl a guy is crazy, she goes, oh dear Lord, I hope I don't end up in a sack. You know? So yeah, but she hopes some girl does, so she'll have a documentary to watch on Sunday night. Betty gets chopped up, put in a sack. Oh, we gotta DVR that. Yeah, we do. But I tell you what I did. I went out and I got a new girlfriend. Yeah. And you know, give me that old story. I'm lazy, unambitious, not motivated. You know. So I wanted to do what a normal red-blooded guy would do: go get a couple cases of beer and drink my way to motivation. You know, that's what we like to do. You don't think I'm motivated? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get drunk, but I'm sober. so I couldn't do that. You know? So all I could think to do was to go get a bunch of Bud Zeros and O'Douls. And I drank non-alcoholically for 14 straight hours. I went on a sober bender. And when I woke up, I was like, whoa, what? My taxes are done, my house is clean. My girlfriend gave me a huge hug and said, thank you. I was like, what did I do? I was in a sober blackout. You know, when you're in a blackout, you put a hole in the wall. When you are in a sober blackout, you wake up and it's repaired. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. I quit smoking 3 weeks ago. Almost. See, because my new girlfriend, she hates smoking. So she was going to hold me accountable, you know? So I was going to do it for her. You know, she hated it. I was going to be held accountable, but she was going out of town. And, you know, like a typical man, you know? I was going to make terrible, unhealthy decisions without my girlfriend there. So I took her to the airport, and like a magnet, I went straight to the tobacco shop and had unprotected sex with the cashier. I knew it. Except she still doesn't know about my trip to the tobacco shop because she got COVID. She got COVID on the trip, so she came back and lost her taste and smell. So I gave her a kiss, and she could not taste or smell that cashier's cock and balls on my breath. She couldn't do it. Oh yeah. You know, actually, my girlfriend also wishes that I appreciated her more. It's a very common thing. I wish that my girlfriend appreciated more. I wish she was worth more the longer I owned her. Oh, no, I know I don't own my girlfriend. I love my girlfriend just as much as the very first time that she ever told me she came from a wealthy family. Alright. Actually, a lot of my girlfriends think I'm gay. I don't know if it's because I'm vulnerable or sensitive or whatever. It's no big deal or anything, but this is happening over and over again. So, you know, when you have a serious conversation, say like, I swear to God, I'm not gay, I love women, it's just so hard asking for anal after that, you know? Like, I'm not gay. Can we just do a bunch of butt stuff? All right. When I take all my clothes off, can I call you Leroy? I think that we need to get you a bigger strap on. All right. I'm a recovering drug addict, alcoholic, if you can't tell. What do you think? But you know, they say that if you love something and you let it go and it comes back to you, it was meant to be, okay? So if you're ever at the bar and you see me taking a shot of Jack and doing a huge line of cocaine, you can smile with warmth in your heart knowing the cocaine and alcohol came back to me and we decided to try to make it work, okay? Except in this case, we're gonna have an open relationship where I can do shrooms and some meth, of course. That's what we gotta do. Yeah. You know, when you do drugs all the time, I don't know if you know this lady might, I don't know. You call the guy, I've called the guy thousands of times, you know? You wake up, you call the guy. You not go to sleep, you call the guy. You always call the guy to get drugs, but I forget that this is used in other areas of life. So one time I went over to my dad's house and his plumbing was out. He told me to call the guy. I did cocaine with my dad for 45 hours with no running water. All right. We never got along better though, actually. We like really bonded. It was the first time we really bonded, and I thought to myself, you know, do I really want to keep doing cocaine, become a cokehead, just to have a good relationship with my dad? So I went to a park to think about it and sat down on a bench and was like, dear God, show me a sign, you know? And a little bluebird landed on my leg. I was like, oh, this is great, God. But then a cat jumped up and bit its head off. I was like, oh shit, what does that mean? Is this good or bad? And I realized that in this scenario, that I was the cat. So I went over to the park, took a dump in the litter box. In the sandbox. God damn! So if you guys can't tell, I'm mentally ill. But I mean that in like the slang sense. Like, I'm mentally ill, son. Like, I'm mentally dope. When I say that, I mean I have a bunch of holes in my brain from past drug use, you know what I mean? So if you guys see me start sweating to death, just call a drug dealer and I'll be okay. I'll be okay. You know, a big popular diet these days, the keto diet. You familiar with the keto diet? Put your body into ketosis. Ketosis mimics starvation, okay? So now people on the keto diet, poor people and drug addicts are all on the same diet. They're all mimicking starvation. And rich people pay nutritionists, you know? So like, holy shit, it costs a lot of money to eat like a poor person. And poor people are like, what the fuck, I could have wrote a book called Keto on how to starve and made some money. And drug addicts are like, I don't care about any of this. How much do you got to get for this used hockey puck? I need to get some drugs. That's what you do. One time when I was really down and out, and I really needed some money. I did what a normal drug addict would do. I went to the library and cast a magic spell. Yeah, because I didn't want to work. So I actually won a poker tournament that night for $1,500, you know what I mean? I was like, this is crazy, magic is the answer. And I called my sister, and I was like, Jen, I just want to, I guess, cast a magic spell and fucking won a poker tournament. And she's really religious. She's like, Johnny, you can't do that. Magic's the devil's work. I was like, oh my gosh, I never thought about that. I should work for the devil. You know what I mean? So I have to capture some kid's souls, but he has a really good dental plan. You guys know that? But seriously, folks, if you're ever struggling with alcohol or addiction, I think that you should struggle silently and just keep it to yourself, okay? Because the thing is when you tell your friends that you need to get help, they hold you accountable. See, so if you are passed out in the yard all the time and they don't know you need help, like, oh, there's Johnny, what a fun guy, you know, he's cool. But if you tell them that you were gonna quit and then you don't, then you're passed out in the yard, then you just sound like a big failure. So don't try to change, because change is hard and people can't do it. All right, thanks, guys.
Give it for Johnny with mental health. Yay! You better make sure you don't kill himself in the parking lot. I love you, baby. I'm glad y'all stayed around. We got one more person. Don't go anywhere. Hold the cap. Okay, you can go to the bathroom. I'll let you do that. Have y'all had a good time tonight?
Yeah.
I want y'all to talk to all the communities y'all met tonight, because we've all had a good time with this. And it's been fun. Thank you, Mike. Thank you,
Just me.
Billy Joe.
Billy Joe.
With the bushwhacker.
And the bushwhacker. That bushwhacker brings in so much money, you have no idea.
It does. Makes all your
I'm gonna get one right next to my bedroom. Right next to my bed in my bedroom. I'm gonna get bushwhackers every night. But anyway, got one more comedian. Y'all ready for a comedian to grace the stage? This is my girl Susan. Come on up here, Susan. Let's hear it.
All right, let's do it. So hey, listen. So anybody else get like lost in their along their day job? I used to get lost in the woods for 4 hours. Ever happen to anybody? Primal. We'll get to that later. So I got lost in my day job, American Express route, right? It's like my nav, like I'm like in Kentucky, I see more horses and pigs and lambs and corn stalks and people. I'm like, where the hell am I? Like, I don't even know how to get out of here. I piss on the side of the road twice on my day job. That is primal. That is crazy. So I hailed from Florida, was there for 16 years, originally from Virginia. So there's a big old trend. I mean, there's plastic surgery everywhere, like plastic surgery galore, right? It's if you like, even mannequins have boob jobs. If you haven't looked at that before, you'll take a double take next time. You know, take a double take. I'm sitting next to this lady, this pedicure bin, right? And she's like, her feet look like, you know, maybe 60. Her hands look like 40. Her tits look like they're Pillsbury biscuit boobs, like freaking popped out, like, you know, 25, right? You've all seen it, right? And it's like, it's a weird setup, right? Yeah. I look at her face, like, is it an alien or a toddler? Not really sure, you know, alien or toddler. There's a big trend with couples plastic surgery, right? Like, you both go to the night, you guys a couple? You guys both go to the night together? Anybody? All right, whatever. So there's a big trend with couples plastic surgery. And you go to the night together and you wake up and you're like, I'm not really sure if this is still him, like it doesn't look like him, kind of sounds like him, like they should try to palm me off on somebody else for the rest of my life, like how will you ever know? How will you ever know? That'd be weird, right? Like sounds like him, doesn't look like him, I'm not really sure, things have changed, blah, blah, blah. All right, so that's with the plastic surgery. What else I want to talk about? Okay, so aging, right? Oh, getting older, your car gets bigger, you know, your house gets bigger, You got more receipts, right? For like the CVS and the Walgreens, and just reeling out like they like with Chuck E. Cheese when you were a kid, like all these tickets are reeling out for like a little eraser, remember? Like cashing in for a little eraser. You got me. But now it's a half off Pepsi AC or whatever, maybe your frequent purchases. So I feel like there should be a red flag along the frequent purchases, right? So some dude rolls up at the cashier and he's got first of all, he's got zip ties, bleach, a ski mask. I feel like that should be a tip off to begin with, right? If he's got a 50% off coupon for an axe, I'm pretty sure he's a serial killer, right? All right, yeah, let's sit on that one for a second. Primal! All right, so speaking of primal, all right, so I do this set where all right, so when you guys got to tune and repeat after me. All right, so there's 4 things to know to make sure this goes well for all of us. Number 1, all right, I'm gonna turn back on this. I'm 15 years old. How old am I?
15.
All right, I'm in a heavy metal rock band. All right, I'm in a pet shop. And I'm doing covers and promos. All right, you guys ready? Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to shop? Are we take some wild home in the cage? We are Primal. Coming at you with Hanks, Tanks, and Grill. I mean, I'm talking, we're across from the Golden Corral right now. This is back in the backwoods. I'm in the backwoods country, and this is my big shot. This is my big chance. I'm doing promos and covers. This is my first commercial shout out. We're the guinea pig people! We're the guinea pig lovers. You deal with GPP? Yeah, you know me. All right. My first cover comes to you from Def Leppard. And I want, and I need, and I lust, animals. Bam, bam, bam. My first love affair was the whammy bar, Yeah. I'm cracking up a little bit, aren't I? Okay. You're smiling over there. Get with it, girl. All right, so my next commercial is Lovers. Where's my lizard lovers? We got a sale on all 4. 20% off. All right. My next cover is going to be White Snake. Here I go again on my own. Bam, bam, walking down the only road I've ever known. We sold the house out of White Snake, so we are fresh out of White Snakes. Yeah, White Snake. Yeah, you like it. You like it. She's like, stop looking at me. You're tuned in there. That is awesome. Thank you, sister. All right, so my next commercial is all right, maybe my last commercial actually. We got the beta fish on sale. You got the bait with a wavy tail, right? We got a buy one, get one half off, but guess what? If you buy more than one, you gotta keep them separated. Yeah. Because what's that? Beta fish. They'll fight to the kill. We are Primal. That's all I got, mommy. Primal.
Give it up for Susan one more time, everybody. Oh, she loves Primal. That's all I can say. All right, well, look, at the end of my shows, it's the same thing as at the end of my threesomes. Did you have fun? Did your friend have fun? Did y'all laugh? That's all I want to know. Is y'all had a good time? We had a good time. All right, so one more time, put your hands together for the Butt Hut. It's from the Homework. Give it up for Mike, Jill and Joe, Bushwhackers, all the comedians y'all seen. This is my show. We'll do this again with We'll do this again. We'll have more people, more comedians, and more of a crazy atmosphere. Thank y'all for this. Thank y'all. This is, hey, look, it was awesome, right? It was fun. I'm ready.
Nobody's butt hurt.
It's early tonight. Don't hey, I got to lube in my car. No, don't worry about it. But thank y'all. This is it. Hey, Mike, turn some music. We're gonna get some music out of here. Turn up some music. Come on, Billy Joe.
Where's Billy Joe? Where's your phone?
Come on. Oh, up. Oh my God! Come on, Aretha Franklin. Dude, really? Come on, come on, come on. Keep it up.
She's a bad woman, just as fine as she could be.
Turn that shit back away. That's very Oh, please.
My heart here. With Chase Freedom Unlimited, I'm always earning a Hermitage cash. Like 2% cash back in drugstores. That's cash back on anything from hair brushes